So this is the book, The Rule for Solitaries, written by Grimlicus in, well, he was born about the year 900 there. So this is the Orthodox West. This is why this is so very interesting. Um, Roman Catholics don't make that distinction, but certainly Eastern Orthodox do. Oh, the Orthodox West was pre-schism, even though many historians will now say that this schism, a very arbitrary thing. So many people in both East and West didn't even know there was a schism, didn't know anything about these things, and coming in and out of communion was something very common. But nevertheless, one of the things that comes up is the beard, which is obviously very external, but it's just interesting to get, written within a rule from the West for hermits, this particular chapter. I find it fascinating. Chapter 51. They should shave at certain times so as not to be hairy. In shaving their beards and trimming their hair, solitaries, so this is your recluses, should keep to the norm of discretion. We read on the lives of the fathers that there was a certain holy man named Apollonius, who scolded severely those who let their beard and hair grow long. He used to say, "It is certain that these people are seeking praise from human beings, and they are letting their beard and hair grow long in order to show off, even though we are commanded to celebrate even our fasts in private, so that they may be known only to God, who sees what is done in private and who repays in public." But it seems to me that these people are not content with being repaid by the one who sees in private and want to display themselves to human beings. Certainly there is a certain look perceived in some circles. Similarly, it is said that the blessed Gregory spoke this proverb to a certain Roman. So this is St. Gregory the Great saying, "If holiness were in a beard, then no one would be holier than a goat." For this phrase alone, I bought this book when I saw this. Consequently, I regard it as reasonable and fitting that solitaries, and especially those who handle the sacred mysteries, shave and trim their beards every 40 days, as the apostle says. Now that's interesting, because that's the kind of practice I have. I just let my facial hair grow till it gets unkempt, and I shave it all off, and then repeat the cycle. And that works in the world without, stirring undue attention towards myself. Let us scour off the old human being with its deeds and put on the one who is renewed unto knowledge of God. That is, let us strip off the sins of our flesh like the hairs of our head. So where is this quote coming from? That's 175. Grimlicus here plays with the similar sounds of criminibus, sins, and crinibus, hairs. But nevertheless, this free use of language here, this play on words around Colossians 3, 9 to 10, shows the understanding in the West among the hermits. So he carries on. This renewal ought to take place in our mind, but it ought also to be shown on our head, where the mind is thought to dwell. For us Western monks, it was very much, you just got your head shaved. There was no styling, there was no ponytails, it was just, you go into the peluqueria and you were getting clipped, but not in the gangster way. Inside the cell of their reclusion, they should also have a tub, and as often as appropriate, the priest should make use of baths to cleanse their bodies. But perhaps some might say St. Anthony never took a bath. These people may be answered in a few words. St. Anthony may never have taken a bath, but neither did he ever sing the Mass. And so the taking of baths is left up to the priests, so that they may be clean and worthy when they celebrate the sacred mysteries. Fantastic. If holiness were in the beard, the goats would be the most holiest of creatures.